Good morning. Thanks for stopping by Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on another raw and rainy day for Thursday, the 23rd of October, 2014. All skies are cloudy this morning, and there is still some light rain spoking around or circumnavigating around our closed low and surface low now off the New Jersey coast. Both of them are stacked and will gradually move to the north and east today. Still have some light rain around the region this morning in Wrightstown, Mount Holly, Trenton, New Jersey, reporting light rain. Also Newark, Morristown, Sussex, light rain throughout northern Philadelphia. Some light rain at Pottstown, Reading, Allentown, Mount Pocono, Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania, reporting, and it's chilly this morning. Temperatures are in the upper 40s to the low 50s across the entire forecast region, and all the winds are out of the north at about 15 miles per hour with gusts into the lower 20s this morning, making it feel much chillier than it actually is outside. Well, this morning, NOAA has its satellites up and running again. We find lots of clouds around the region this morning on the visible satellite. On the water vapor channel, a little bit of a dry spot here with our area of low pressure off the New Jersey coast now. Still some lifting across the Hudson River Valley into the Connecticut River Valley area this morning as spokes of moisture wrap around this low pressure center. We can see this in greater detail here on the weather bill. Radar reflectivity here, spokes of energy, showers diving down on the backside of this on the northwesterly flow. So it's going to be a couple of more hours. We could see some rain showers throughout the region this morning as these disturbances round the top of and over the top of this storm system, and should be decreasing from southwest to northeast as we head into the later afternoon, and definitely by this evening things will begin to improve. Watches, warnings, and advisories. We do have some coastal flood statements now for the South Shore bays of New York City and western Long Island for tidal departures around a foot, and that's going to be at the time of high tide during this morning. Out on the coastal waters here from Sandy Hook out to Montauk Point, New York, out to 20 nautical miles, we have a gale warning in effect until 2 a.m. on Friday. North winds at 20 to 25 knots, gust up to 40 knots, seas 6 to 9 feet. Not pretty out there. And this is going to extend right through tomorrow morning as our storm system gradually pulls away. Gale warning also on the New Jersey coastal waters for north winds at 20 to 30 knots, gust up to 40 knots, 7 to 10 foot seas, and that's going to exist throughout much of today and tonight. Google Earth Streamline analysis shows our low pressure area off the New Jersey coast, and on the backside of it, a strong north to northwest wind. Notice how tightly packed these wind barbs here are, and this means that the gust will continue to be a problem throughout the terminals for today, tonight, and early tomorrow morning. On the aviational weather deck this morning, we have a lot of MVFR conditions, and is at all of the terminals this morning. Rain is spotty and starting to push southward across the area this morning. Showers will be on and off through the morning and into the early afternoon. Rain will generally be on the lighter side. Ceilings will remain in the MVFR range through this morning, but will gradually lift and should become VFR this afternoon at the terminals. The winds are out of the north-northwest this morning and will remain out of that direction through the period. Sustained winds at around 12 to 18 knots, gust up to 25 to 30 knots during this afternoon, making it a little problematic out there. The gustiness should start to subside later this evening. VFR northwest winds at 10 to 15 knots on Friday, gust of around 20 knots, and then diminishing Friday night. Saturday and Sunday, VFR overall. There's a low chance for a few showers late Saturday as a weak cold front moves through the region. Southwest winds on Saturday at around 10 knots or less. Shift back to the west-northwest on Saturday night and Sunday, and the wind speed should then increase to near 15 knots with gust up again to 25 knots on Sunday afternoon before diminishing Sunday night. Monday, VFR, west to southwest winds at less than 10 knots as we try to warm the atmosphere up a little bit. Right now outside of Newark, it's 52 degrees, dew point 48, humidity 86%. The wind is northwest at 20, gust to 26 miles per hour. Visibility 6 miles at light rain and fog. Broken ceilings, overcast at 3,500. We're going to find showers in the vicinity during this morning and then broken ceilings for the remainder of this afternoon and into the overnight period. Philadelphia right now is generally in VFR conditions of 51 degrees, dew point 46, humidity 83%. The wind is out of the northwest at 16, gust to 24 miles per hour. Light rain, visibility is 10 miles, overcast at 7,000 feet. Light rain in the vicinity for this morning, and then scattered to broken cloud cover for late this afternoon, but the winds will continue to be gusty with gusts up to between 25 and 30 knots. VFR conditions, though, expected during the afternoon hours. High-resolution rapid refresh model today shows those spokes of showers diving south and west across the region. Should begin to erode a little bit as we get into the afternoon hours and toward the evening hours. We're not going to see much sunshine anywhere today. Lots of clouds, the light rain showers around the region, and the rain showers will be diminishing from north to south with some breaks in the cloud cover, especially toward the southwest away from our forecast region later tonight. Temperatures today probably just going to stay in the chilly side in the upper 40s and low and mid 50s, right about where they are right now. NAM WRF composite reflectivity forecast going into the future. Here's our rain showers about the region. Basically cloudy skies, scattered light rain showers from north to south across the region this morning. By the time we get into tomorrow morning, we'll have breaks in the overcast, becoming mostly sunny during the afternoon, and clear skies tomorrow night, and Saturday mostly sunny too, so maybe some high clouds across the region. We'll finally get temperatures back into the lower 60s in most regions tomorrow afternoon and again on Saturday, and a weak cold front will be approaching the region on Sunday morning, and that will mean that with this area of low pressure will then increase or intensify off the southern New England coast, and that means a tight pressure gradient between high pressure building into the south of us and the storm system deepening a little bit under a blocking pattern here in the northern Atlantic. So breezy conditions on Sunday with temperatures basically running in the 50s across most of the forecast region, but it should be an absolutely beautiful day outside. GFS forecast into motion from the Next Generation Weather Lab at the College of DuPage. Here's our area of low pressure deepening and sliding to the east off the southern New England coast and away from the area as we get into a north to northwest flow, and it will be brisk over the next 24 to 36 hours. And then high pressure begins to build into our south and west, but we have another weak cold front and trough approaching the southern New England area, and that will drive the front through dry with a brisk northwest wind to follow and chilly temperatures on Sunday morning. Other than that, high pressure will begin to build in through the area Sunday night into Monday. Decreasing winds, clear skies, beautiful weather, seasonal temperatures. And another frontal system will be approaching from the northwest during the day on Tuesday, preceded by a warm front first, and then as the cold front makes its way across the region early on Wednesday morning, it'll probably begin to die out with most of the northern extent of the moisture remaining well to the north, but still dragging in a few showers across the region, especially later Wednesday evening, and possibly Thursday morning. As that front moves through, high pressure begins to build in once again. As we approach the Halloween time period later next week, high pressure will be in control to start, and then we have a deep trough which will form a cutoff low according to the GFS, and strong jet dynamics induces surface cyclogenesis off the southern mid-Atlantic coast states, and it means that we could be looking at a very wet and windy Halloween, and that would continue into the early part of the weekend with rounds of rain as a storm system develops off the southern mid-Atlantic coast states and then moves towards the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area. So for everything live, it's Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter and Facebook as well. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Be careful out there today and bundle up. It's chilly. We'll be back in video form tomorrow morning with the latest for Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com. I'm forecaster Robert Smith.